You know what you got to do? Tell me what you got to do. I need to compile a list of terms. I want to write the Watch Obsessive Dictionary. I think that will be the title. Now, there will be a subtitle. It's going to be the Watch Obsessive Dictionary, 100 Essential Terms for Understanding the Madness of the Timepiece Enthusiast. That's what we'll have. Now, 100. I thought it was going to be 50, so I've been writing this compendium, this Watch Obsessive Dictionary. By the way, this is a Seiko SLA055. It's on a Divecore strap. Rather like it. And so I've been compiling this list. I don't. This is insane. I thought the list was about 30 long. So I go, how many do I have? And I count. I have 71 already, and I think 100 would be a good number. Once I get 100, I'll proofread it, and I'll publish it on Kindle. I'll probably charge an astronomical $2.99 for it. That seems too high. I don't know. $2.99. I don't know. But the thing is, some of you are helping me write it already. In fact, I'm going to read a couple today. I got Mr. Zanzibar123. That's his name, as you know, as he posts on my YouTube channel. And then I've got Chi-Town, California. Now, Chi-Town, California, he's been on my YouTube channel for a long time. Where does the time go? He's been on my channel for what, 7 years? I don't know, 5 years? I don't know. It's insane. So we'll go over 3 terms today. We went over some yesterday. And we need to talk about the Chrono Crusader. God, forgive me if I've ever been a Chrono Crusader. You know, I fear that all of us are a little bit of the Chrono Crusader, but no, I'm not anymore. Like, I don't think you have to have this watch. I like it. I'm enthusiastic about it. I'll share my enthusiasm with it, but I'm not an evangelist. I'm not a crusader for it. So. And by the way, you guys probably have stories about engagements with Chrono Crusaders, and if you do, I'd like to hear about them because I'm dying for good material for this book. So the Chrono Crusader, he gets it into his head that he's found the perfect watch, the only legitimate watch in the world, the only brand. He knows, he's like a know-it-all, yeah. And once he gets this into his head, once he's had his Paul at Damascus epiphany, he's on a zealous mission to spread the word, man. And he will tell you that you need to fall in love with his watch. And what's crazy is you might like the watch, but you're not as enthusiastic as he is. And that alone, just your relatively small amount of enthusiasm for his beloved watch is enough to send him into a tizzy. He takes his watch advice very personally. So if you don't follow his advice, it's like you insulted his mom. Yeah, you insulted his mom. He is the Chrono Crusader, and he repeats himself over and over again. You'll see his name on all the different YouTube channels and social media platforms. And, oh God, I don't think he likes watches. No, that's not what he really likes. What he likes to be right. He likes to dominate the discussion, the conversation. He likes to have a megaphone, and he likes to yell at everyone. He likes to bark orders. That's what he really likes. I'm very confident that all of you guys out there in YouTube land have had encounters with one variation of the Chrono Crusader, some variation of it. I mean, I think we all have a little bit of that inside of us because we're enthusiastic, we're passionate, we want to share our passion, our enthusiasms, our discoveries. And so, there's a line between sharing your enthusiasm and taking it personally when someone doesn't get, you fill in the blank. That's just, that is absolutely hilarious. So we had to talk, we had to get this, we had to clear the air, we had to talk about the Chrono Crusader. So, the Chrono Crusader. I guess chronic is another word. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now let's go to. I'm just gonna have to read these because I'm quoting. These are some of my YouTube friends of the YouTube channel, contributors. I love this. So this is Mr. Zanzibar 123. I love this, man. I'm so glad both of them gave me permission to put this in the book. All right. The Plasticity of Perception Principle. Woo! Yeah, I like the alliteration. The plasticity. By the way, I just love the word plasticity. Woo! The word plasticity. I feel like I'm sitting in a Porsche. All right. The Plasticity of Perception Principle. People always argue whether or not watches are too big or too small. But in fact, your perception resets. I love this. Your perception resets after a couple days to get used to whatever size you are wearing. So, when you are used to wearing a 36mm vintage Rolex, a 42mm Seiko will look huge, I bet, and vice versa. A lot of people don't seem to understand that at all, and so they cling to the idea that one size watch works with their wrist, or even that smaller watches aren't manly, which is silly, given that small watches were manly enough for the soldiers who fought in the world wars. Oh, you had to bring in the soldiers, did you? No, I love this. I agree with it. There's one thing I want to say, though. Yesterday, TGV had a YouTube video, if you could only have one watch. And, since price was no object, I was thinking of this Breitling 44 Super Chronomat. And it cost, I don't know, $10,000. It's gray, and it's titanium, and it comes on a gray strap. I really like it a lot, but I started thinking the size of it. 44 is not that bad, but it's chunky, it's thick. I'm pretty old, so I've had a lot of experience with watches. Tell me if you experienced this or not when it comes to watch size. A watch that big is initially alluring, and it's beautiful, but what happens for me is it can't be an everyday watch. When a watch is too big and or too chunky, even if it's comfortable, even if it's made of titanium, or even if it's not too heavy, just seeing the chunkiness of a big watch every day, it starts to wear out it's almost like sandpaper on my psyche. It starts to wear me down. I think a good everyday watch for me, and this is, I can't believe I'm saying this, needs to be a little smaller. I mean, this is a little under 43. This could be an everyday watch. Frankly, yeah, I even like, those 62 Moss, which are 40.5 for an everyday. That's beautiful, man. And of course, the new ones are 40. And then, of course, my favorite watch of all time, the SLA017, is barely 40. The SLA017. And I like the 043 too. It's interesting. I don't know if I'm going to get those, though. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm content with this. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I always love this. I love the idea that you recalibrate to a certain watch size. The Plasticity of Perception Principle. All right, one more. This comes from contributor Chi-Town, California. I love this. I'm not sure I have this, though. I think I suffer from the opposite condition, but we'll talk about it. This is redundant item distress syndrome. The term comes from one of my YouTube channel viewers, Chi-Town, California. I just told you that. He writes this. Certain timepieces have certain roles to fill, but if you have more than one watch trying to fill the same spot, they end up competing with one another, and the disharmony creates displeasure in the watch owner. You didn't keep your oversized Citizen Diver, the green dye one that I shipped off yesterday. You didn't keep it because it was trying to muscle in. I love that. It was trying to muscle in. It was jockeying for position. It was trying to muscle in on your already filled position by another quartz watch, your chunky Seiko tuna. That's the SBBN 049. Should I put it on right now? No, I'm not going to. All right. All right. God, come on, dude. You wanted one high accuracy rugged quartz diver, and you already had one. You have collection harmony, and the Citizen was disrupting that. Now, the Seiko SPB143, which you own, is your mid-sized palette cleanser watch. I love that. A mid-sized palette. I should make that its own category. A mid-sized palette cleanser watch. Essentially, the pickled ginger of your watch sashimi plate. Okay, as soon as I read that, as soon as Chi-Town, California wrote that my SPB143 is the pickled ginger of my watch sashimi plate, I knew I was going to have to use this for my book, because that's just awesome. All right, let's go on. This is why I don't call myself a watch collector. No, 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 no. I don't like owning redundant versions of the same purpose item, because owning multiple versions of the same thing feels wasteful and unnecessary to me. All right. Well, I love the post, but here's the thing. That's exactly what I do. All my watches are the same watch. It's like when I was a kid, I pretty much had 7 boxes of Captain Crunch in my cupboard. Do you have any Captain Crunch now? Sounds delicious. But, peanut butter, Captain Crunch's Crunch Berries, blah, blah. But it was all the same. It was the same cereal. It's kind of like I've got 5 Captain Crunch boxes in my watch box. This is my blue-gray Captain Crunch, and blah, blah, blah. So, but I love the post. Oh, yeah, the pickled ginger. I kind of crave that right now. Stop thinking about food, trying to lose weight. So, all right, so I'm going to try to give these video presentations maybe 2-3 terms per video. And when I reach 100, I'm going to publish it, and I'll give you guys a link to it. So if you have any terms to add to, the Watch Obsessive Dictionary, 100 essential lexicon terms for understanding the madness of the Timepiece Enthusiast. I rather like that. Well, then write it. Just shut up and do it. Stop talking. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, I'm out.